things for beauty, things for self-care, things to make you more comfortable, things to make your house look more beautiful, things to cool you off. Because as the saying goes, baby, it's hot out there. When I talked to my mom in Minnesota the other day, she said, now bear in mind, this was, like the 1st or 2nd of June, she said it was 97 degrees. That's really, really early for them on the farm. And it's the first, week in June. It is only gonna get worse. And if you are looking for the most affordable, portable, smart solution to take control of those bills, to take control of your climate and your comfort, then do it with Cool Living. I can tell you for a fact, because our today's special sold out early. I was one of those people who shopped early. So see, you snooze, you lose, but the early bird gets the worm. Same thing is going to apply with our Cool Living air conditioner. In the last presentation with Sarah, they actually sold more than double what they were supposed to. No crazy tools, no crazy special installation, no contact delivery, no contact technician. Okay. In fact, you're gonna meet Carrie at McNally in just a few moments. But the other thing is, this is not that eyesore. So if you're we've all seen, they call them the window rattlers, the house rattlers, those big old, air conditioners that the best day of your life is when you put it in, the best day of your life is when you leave it in, because you never move it. This is digital climate controlled comfort on demand. Now, for today, we can't technically call this a this day only, because remember, our today's special sold out, I think it was at 4 o'clock this afternoon. They did a late breaking price adjustment. We are taking $100 off your purchase. $100 off your purchase. We're doing reduced shipping, and then we're also doing it on interest-free payments of only $100 to get it at home, 645-520. And guys, you will love this because climate-controlled comfort, all with a remote control. Carrie McNally is now joining us via Skype. Oh, looking nice and chilly there, Carrie. How are you?
I'm good, Shannon. Hey, everybody. Thank God it's freezing in here. That's what TGIF stands for. This is the all-in-one because it's a fan, it's a world-class air conditioner, but it's also a dehumidifier as well, all in this nice, compact unit that's on caster, so it can go wherever you want it to go. You can have it set up in a matter of 5 minutes, upstairs, downstairs. It will chill, really chill a space up to 500 square feet or larger. And it is really cold in here. And one of my best friends is a meteorologist at one of the networks, and he's got his master's in meteorology. He says, this is gonna be by far the warmest summer ever since we started keeping records. And I wanna show you how cold it is. How cold is it, Shannon? So just to give you an idea, this is the external temperature of the unit, 66 degrees, right? But now let's go ahead and take the temperature of the air coming out of the unit and watch the difference. Watch it plummet as it goes down. 36, 35, 34. It's like a running back in the red zone, freezing, 32 degrees, and it'll go down to single digits. All you have to do is take it right out of the box, and you've got Arctic air right out of the box. And I want to show you how you can put it together yourself without a stranger coming to the house, without any contact with anybody else. You take it out of the box, right? You find a window or sliding glass doors, and you're just going to take the 2 or 3 pieces that are included in the box. Now, this looks like an exhaust fan for a dryer, right? Because that's exactly what this is. This is where the warm air escapes. There is a cylinder right there. You screw that on to the actual tube, just like a light bulb. Then you screw the tube right into the windowsill piece. You drop this down, attach it to the unit, and then you take the windowsill piece and you expand it so it's a custom fit. Now, in the studio, we have a traditional up and down window. Here in the McNally house, my wife, Kara, who's holding the camera, the brilliant and beautiful Kara, we have from left to right. So this is how we have our setup in our home. So that it slides all the way to the top. This is where the hot air is leaving the building. The cool air obviously is coming in here. We also give you an additional bracket to make sure that it's locked, so it's safe and secure. No bugs are coming in here. It was pouring rain during the last broadcast, and it worked fine through the entire presentation. The beauty of this is it's a 3-in-1. And I want to give you an idea of the breadth and depth of this machine. This room right here is our great room. Look at, this is the balloon, the boys, we have two boys, 14 and 9-year-old, Spencer and Carter. They got her this couple of, 2 weeks ago, right? And look how far away it is, and it's running around. This room is 50 feet by 25 feet with an 11-foot ceiling, and it is chilly in here. And when we talk about the advantages of zone cooling, the beauty is this pays for itself in no time, right? If you want to get this for yourself and you want to have this pay for itself, take the thermostat in the building, your home, your apartment, your co-op, your condominium, take it up to like 80 and put this in the great room and say you want it at 72. It's 72. You want it in your bedroom and you want it to be 69, it's 69 in your bedroom. And you save tons and tons of money off your air conditioning bill. If you give it as a gift, it literally is that gift that keeps on giving. This summer, next summer, and Shannon, we talked about this on the phone before the presentation. This was an opportunity buy that we worked with HSN on last year. So these goods were already here. When they're gone, that's it. And the reality is, Cool Living, their phone is ringing off the hook. Retailers all over the country, all over the world are going, I need air conditioners. There aren't any because everything shut down 3 months ago. So those ACs that were supposed to be here are not here. They're not going to arrive until the end of August at the end of the season. So this is an awesome opportunity to get a world-class air conditioner, dehumidifier, and fan system for your home that you can install in less than 5 minutes without any experts. And just to give you an idea.
Hey, Carrie, just real quickly though, I do have to interject because if you were, when I said earlier, when you snooze, you lose, trust me, no one's happier than me that I actually ordered early on that today's special before it's sold out. Carrie, I believe, is supposed to have one more airing of this later on tonight. At this point, it does not appear likely. If that does happen, it will be abbreviated because, Rick, you told me, and I don't know if we can show this or not, but there are only 1,400 remaining. So, okay, there are only 1,400 remaining. That does not take into consideration the manner in which people are placing their order. We will send this door-to-door delivery, no contact delivery, no technician. Actually, over Memorial Day weekend, my air conditioning was out for 3 days. And candidly, I'm still a little concerned, you know, so the technician was in my house and we're all more cautious about people being in our homes. And not only were factories shut down for almost 3 months, but now AC companies are so backed up, a lot of times they're actually renting units like this to their prospective customers because they can't even get to the repair right away. Carrie, at the end of the day though, it doesn't matter if you are talking about dehumidification, if you're talking about paint, if this is in that hot room, if this goes in the kitchen, if this goes in the garage, if this goes in that Three Seasons porch, if this goes room to room, it will absolutely pay for itself over and over again. And at the end of the day, you know, it's kind of like that phrase, if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. And I don't know about you, but listen, not much puts me into that stinking thinking. I was mean. I was ill as a hornet because it was almost 90 degrees in my house. And it's just not even safe. Let alone feeling comfortable. This is the solution.
Yes, absolutely it is. Heaven forbid the whole system goes down. It may be a couple of days or weeks. Heaven forbid there's a hurricane, right? We're a couple of days into this hurricane season here in Florida. It's estimated to be a tough one. Now, if you're someone who's prepared for something like that and you've invested in a home generator, this is a really important addition to your emergency kit. Why? Because when you go to the generator, you have a finite amount of power and fuel, right? Because everything is out. So you don't turn on the home air conditioner, you turn on the Cool Living. In our house, we've got a 14-year-old and a 9-year-old boy, Spencer and Carter. We call this R2, right? Because he's kind of our friend. And in our house, my brilliant and beautiful wife, Kara, likes it 69, 68 degrees in the bedroom. We're not going to take this whole house to 68 degrees. What we do is we leave it at 75. We have this on in our bedroom over in her corner of the room, and it's 69, 68 degrees in our bedroom, and that makes her happy. Happy wife, happy life. I love the idea too, if this is a gift, ship this directly to someone that you know that is maybe struggling a little bit financially with their bills, they can turn their thermostat way up high. They can leave this on because it is really cold. I want to go ahead and show you that infrared thermometer again. This is what the chefs use, Wolfgang Puck, Curtis Stone, to give the temperature of the outside of any meat that they're cooking. And so if I take the temperature of the outside of the unit, that's now 67 degrees, which has been holding steady for the presentation. But if I aim it down into the unit and take the temperature of the air that's coming out of the unit, look what's happening. It's going down below freezing very quickly. Now I'm going to take the temperature of the exhaust tube to give you an idea of what's going out the window. That's what's going out the window, 88, 89, 90 degrees. It's not hot, but it's warm because the math of AC is a gallon of air in, cold air in, a gallon of hot air out. Now, older homes, if you look up, you'll see one vent because it didn't originally have air conditioning. The home I grew up on Long Island, we didn't have an air conditioning. My dad was like, open a window already. So in those older homes, they have hot spots, right? You've got that one room in the house that's always hot. That's because there's no exhaust. You only have the one incoming vent. Place this in that room, and there will be peace in the house again.
It's the peacemaker, it's the marriage saver for sure. That remote control not only makes it convenient, I'll give you, Carrie was talking about older homes. My townhome is not even older, but the geniuses at work put the thermostat at the opposite end of the home. So most of my living space isn't close to the thermostat. So it's fantastic in the places of my house I don't use, but about 10 degrees warmer in my master bedroom. And in order to have that fixed, I would be looking at over $10,000 worth of duct work. And that's actually the conservative estimate I had, and that's when I was gonna have a friend do the work. And so this is the solution. And candidly, even if I would pony up for the 10 grand worth of, not even a new AC unit, because the AC unit in my upstairs is actually, not even 5 years old. It's just the fact that the house and where the thermostat, it's not configured, and the ductwork was just not designed well. Could it save you thousands of dollars? I mean, it's a pretty bold statement for me to say that. In my situation, probably. I mean, and I'm just basing that on ductwork, let alone the convenience and the comfort. But with a 30-day return policy, and the thing is, at least you know you have it. Even if you're just looking at it as a backup, or if you're looking at it to get your square footage back. I'm serious, what room in your house aren't you using because it's the hot room? Is it the garage where you want to tinker? Is it that spare bedroom? Is it that craft room? Is it that kitchen? That's why I say maybe you do wheel this from room to room. Obviously, because I love to be in the kitchen, I know Carrie does too. When I'm cooking, the kitchen is the problem area. And in fact, my little thermostat couldn't even, keep up because I was cooking and baking last night. So even if you use this as a backup, the peace of mind, Carrie, it's gonna pay for itself. But let's be honest, that price is ridiculous. If you compare it to what they call the window rattlers, those things that you put in the window, first of all, the BTU isn't even close to this, and they're a lot more money. We did not have to do a price adjustment, let alone $100 off, and it's a multi-function unit with no special tool, no contact delivery, reduced shipping, 30-day return policy. The more I look at this, hopefully there'll be one left when I get off the air so I can select it because it's the best price that we've ever had. We have sold now almost 2,000, and Rick, what I'd love to do is show quantity left one more time because Carrie was supposed to have, I believe, an encore airing coming up later on tonight. If he is here, it will be abbreviated at best. We were not supposed to air this at this price. It is only because our today's special sold out. And Carrie, like you said, we wouldn't even have these if HSN wouldn't have been working ahead. I mean, obviously, okay, at this point, final 1,300, that does not take into account the hundreds of people calling. The truth is, Carrie, we and other retailers, we wouldn't have this if we wouldn't have been working on this last year, correct?
Right. Yes, that's absolutely correct. That's just the reality we live in. It's a global economy now. It's a pandemic. 3 months ago, everything shut down. And so now at Cool Living, the phone is ringing off the hook. We need air conditioners. We need these units. AC companies want to buy this unit so they can come to your house if, for heaven forbid, your AC goes down. There are no AC units to buy because they're all 3 months backloaded. Now, around the end of August, there'll be lots of ACs flooding the market again. But how do we get through this summer? So once again, I want to walk you through how simple and easy it is to operate. This is your dashboard right here. The engineers at Cool Living, they think of everything. There's your power button, pretty simple and easy. There is a very small bucket in the back. You do not have to empty it very often at all. But if you do it, we'll let you know. And then you just put a little bowl in the ground. You just open up the thing in the back. This is turbo cool. When you press that, it automatically goes to 61 for a solid 10 minutes. And it's Arctic. It's an Arctic blast. It's analogous to getting in your car after it's been sitting in the parking lot. When you're getting groceries, you want to crank it right at first. That's what this does. Here are your speeds for your fan. You've got sleep and auto. Those are really cool functions. Auto will sniff the air and give you exactly which temperature you ever program in here. And then we've got AC, fan, and dry. That's evaporative dehumidification. It is state-of-the-art patented technology. And as you mentioned, if you want to put this in the garage or the hobby room or that hot zone, that's what it's going to do. It's going to take that moisture out like that, and that immediately drops the temperature considerably. And if you want to save some money, do some zone cooling. Experiment with it. Put the temperature up in the whole house to like 80, right? 82, which you wouldn't do. And then have this in the kitchen living room area. Set it at 72. It's going to be 72 in that room until you turn it off. That's the beauty of it. Or if you like to sleep in a very cool environment, put it in the bedroom. Again, leave the thermostat up pretty high, and you'll be nice and chilly when you're sleeping. This balloon has been flying around the room since Sunday when we got it for Kara for Mother's Day. It's 10, 15 feet away from the unit. And take a look at the size of our great room. This is our dining area. That's our kitchen, and that's where we watch TV. We watch HSN and our movies over there. It's 50 feet deep. It's 25 feet wide, and it has 11-foot ceiling. This is covering this entire room here. That's the beauty of it, because it's blowing Arctic air, cool, crisp, cold air right out of the box. And once again, this is the unit, the exterior of the unit, 67 degrees. It's been staying there pretty regularly. If I point it down into the unit, watch what happens as the temperature plummets below freezing. And that's in Florida, right? Live on television, now below 30 degrees. Here's your exhaust. I'm going to show you how to install that in less than 5 minutes. Let's take a temperature of the air inside there, 93 degrees. So a gallon of cool air in, a gallon of cool air out. And if you have an older construction home, you probably don't have those exhaust fans in those rooms. They're never going to get cool. That's why you get one of these. So these are the 3 items that come in the box. That's going to screw onto the back of the unit. I always, for folks my age, I like to say, danger, Will Robinson, danger, Will Robinson. So it's just like any other dryer exhaust. The whole point of this is to remove the hot air. Then you screw it, just like a light bulb, right into this piece, right? They just fit just like that. Then this goes to the unit, remember, and then this sits in the cell. And this becomes custom design. So it's a complete seal. No bugs, none of that stuff are going to be able to get in. And then you lock it in place, just as we have here, whether it's right to left or up and down, or how about a sliding glass door? You could do that as well. Go all the way to the top. You see, it's locked in here. We also give you an additional security bracket, so you know that it's still safe and sound when you lock up at night. You can leave this running. It's all right here for you. Whether you get it for yourself or you give it as a gift, if you don't love it, I want you to send it back, because I know you won't, because you will love it. Because if you do give it as a gift, you're going to get phone calls, you're going to get emails, you're going to be Zooming with your glass of wine, and that person's going to go, I love you so much because it's so beautifully cool in here. Thank you.
And you mentioned, you know, beautiful. It has a very esoteric design. It's not an eyesore like those window rattlers that, if you're lucky, you might get a little cool air, you know, on the part of the bed that is closest to that window air conditioner. Here's the problem though, unless you're calling now, I cannot promise that this will make it to that final airing. We've sold over 2,000 and we're looking at a little over 1,000, about 1,200 of these remaining. Remember, it is a 3-in-1. I can tell you for a fact, because my air conditioners, I am the shopper that you think I am. There's a lot of stuff in my house, and my ACs have a hard time keeping up. But moreover, they have a hard time with the humidity in my home. I personally, not even here at HSN, purchased a dehumidifier just for my downstairs for the price of admission, and all it was a dehumidifier. This is an AC dehumidifier and fan all in one, but at the end of the day, yes, it'll pay for itself. I don't care if it's going in that hot room. I don't care if it's that zone cooling. It's analogous to cooking. I know we've been making a lot of kitchen or cooking analogies tonight, but in your kitchen, if you're warming up a can of soup on the stove, you're not turning on every burner. You're not turning on all your ovens. That's what you're doing with the thermostat. If you're like me, my bedroom is always about 5 to 7 degrees minimum warmer than the rest of the house, regardless of what the thermostat is set on. So I'm cranking my air down at the opposite end of the home, but it's still too warm in my bedroom. If that's you, the comfort, the money that you're throwing away, the convenience alone of being able to change and adjust that temperature at will with that remote control, let alone getting the dehumidifier, the AC, and the fan all built in. This is only as long as supplies last. And frankly, this was not supposed to air until the later months in the summer. Our today's special sold out. And frankly, it was not supposed to air with the $100 off your purchase and the reduced shipping. Just wasn't. So if you are one of the next 12 or 1,300, Rick, I think I'm in the ballpark here, final 1,100. Now remember, that does not take into consideration the manner in which people are ordering. You get a 30-day return policy. We're taking over $100 off your purchase. We're doing delivery, no contact delivery, no technician, nobody going through your home. That's the other thing that I'm still kind of mentally dealing with. I'm trying to remember all the places that this technician, walked in. I mean, and they were great to come out over Memorial Day weekend, but it's a concern. It's a concern. And frankly, they couldn't get to me right away. I still went 48 hours without any air conditioning. So at least know you have this, the least of which it does is AC. The dehumidification will pay for itself. Carrie, do you know dimensions on the windows, or basically it's easy adjustable installation with that kind of slider that's included?
Yeah, absolutely. So, and if you wanted to do sliding glass doors, it's just simple and easy. You just go like that. It goes all the way out to the end and it slides back in. So it becomes a custom fit. That's the beauty of it. And as you mentioned, installing a window kicker, those things weigh 200-300 pounds and they're dangerous. If you're in an apartment building, what happens if it falls out the window? I wouldn't even think about trying to use something like that. But we got an email from a dear friend of mine that I've known for a long time. And he said, call me. My mom and I are watching you right now with the air conditioner. I've known this guy for 20 years. We used to do stand-up together in New York City. And his mom got on the phone, and she couldn't have been sweeter. And she said, I need to get this because that thing is shaking, and I think it's going to fall out of the window and hit somebody on the head. And I'm like, no, you don't need to do that. So they bought one. Actually, my friend Maceo bought one for his mom, and they're going to get it. And it's just the gift that keeps on giving. And case in point, if your air conditioner goes out, right, and you stay in a hotel for 2 nights, which is what you would probably do, right? There it is. There's your 2-night stay in a hotel. I mean, just having it as a backup, heaven forbid. And then also, if you're somebody that has a home generator in anticipation of a flood or a hurricane or heaven forbid, this is a great addition to your emergency kit, because when you do go to the generator, because there's no power, you don't know when the power is going to be turned back on. You do not want to turn on the home air conditioner, and you may not even have enough fuel to do that or enough power to run the whole thing. You just have this thing going, and it gets you to the other side when they finally do restore the power. So I'm really honored and excited to present this. I've been doing this. Shannon, you and I have known each other for 20 years, right?
True.
Back in 2000, I started at HSN as a host, and I do the research just like you do.
Yep.
And you get a 3-in-1 at a phenomenal price from a world-class brand in an environment where there just aren't a lot of portable air conditioners in stock because of everything else that's going on.
It's
so this
true.
is a tough time. Tough time, right? We're dealing with a lot of emotions, a lot of economic stuff. The last thing you want to do is be miserable, right?
No, it's really true. And it also boils down to a health and safety issue. And it's interesting because because like I said, my air was out for 3 days. It was almost 90 degrees in my house. And I was going to stay at a hotel, but I got to be honest, and everybody has their own level of comfort. I just, I'm trying to avoid that, just me personally right now. I'm trying to be safer at home as much as I can be. Regardless, I want to be safe, I want to be comfortable. And no kidding, if you are not calling now, I'm probably going to try to place my order when we do a little time out here, because I'm not going to let that happen to me again. And moreover, I personally do not have the money to redo the ductwork in my home right now, which is actually one of the things that the technician recommended when he did come to my home, because I am putting a bigger burden on my air conditioning. That's one of the reasons it went out. And the estimate that I got was over $10,000, and that's when I was gonna have a friend do the work, but just see what it's gonna do. So here's your quantity left. Now the 900 that we have remaining does not take into consideration the hundreds of people calling. When I say it boils down to a health, to a comfort, to a safety standpoint. Moreover though, even if you were just gonna buy, I'm speaking from personal experience, if you were just going to buy a dehumidifier with this kind of capacity and BTU, you would be looking at the price of admission. So it's like getting a personal portable air conditioner at 10,000 BTU for free, or a fan for free. Don't worry about a technician. Carrie, I would say, do you make house calls? But we don't even need you to do this, because it's that easy, right?
Right, it is that easy. How much time do we have?
Oh, Carrie, they are shooing us along. They heard the music. Anything you want to add in those final seconds, though? Anything?
I just say, yeah, just get it home, give it a try. I am TGI Friday, TGIF. Thank goodness I'm freezing, because I really thank you so much for shopping with us, and congratulations if you got one.